Alright, you guys, I hope you can see me. I think you can see me. The sun's always shining bright, but I love the sun, I'm just saying. And I'm trying to stay away from the kids that are over there. So with that being said, welcome to my channel. I am Aisha the It Girl, you guys. If you're a new subscriber, welcome. If you haven't already subscribed, you guys, hit that subscribe button and hit the bell for notifications. That way, if I'm dropping a video and you follow me for all the great deals and clearance stuff that I find at various stores, you guys can follow me and run and do the deal right away. So today is Sunday. So usually on Sunday, I just started this maybe about a month or so ago, maybe 2 months ago, and I call it Sit Down Sunday. So literally I just go over things that I've been thinking about, just thoughts in my head. Usually it's about, I usually try to stay away from politics, loaded subject, and I just don't feel like debating or argue. Actually, I love a good debate, but I love a good conversation, but I don't like to argue. Just saying. I like politics. I like to talk about currencies, money, what's going on, just the whole nine globally. So with this video, if you saw the title, you guys, we're going to talk a little bit about people that have two jobs, and basically a little bit about interest rates and how the dollar is not stretching. So literally every day when I get up in the morning, I have a certain routine that I do, and I always listen to maybe 5 certain financial channels that I really like to watch. And I'm not talking about CNBC, NBC and all that, even though I don't listen. I like to go off stream, should I say, people that are on YouTube. I like to also listen to people, not necessarily follow, but listen to people, because you should be your own leader. You don't have to follow people. That was kind of off subject, but yeah, it's Rambling Sunday, so I'm going to say whatever that comes to my mind. I'm just saying. So I was listening to this particular podcast, and he made a very good point. And I really actually like this guy, because when 2007, 2008 hit the crash, he was the only one that, not the only one, he was one of many, no, let me, he was one that really was ringing the alarm and literally waving a red flag, saying something isn't right with the housing market. And so I really like to follow his work, his books. If he does a podcast, any of his interviews, I really like to listen to his ideas and what he really thinks is going on globally. So he was talking a little bit about the dollar and interest rates, and how the average person, not everybody, because some people are doing well, but the average person, like, so I can go through all my friends and maybe family members and whatnot. I know I would just say a lot of people, including myself, I have one job. I have a main job that I've been at for X amount of years. That's my main job. And then I have other side hustles, side business, whatever you want to call it, that brings me income in. And he was talking about, he said, and I have this conversation from time to time, and I love to have this conversation, not argument, but conversation with people, when we talk a little bit about the economy. And I always, especially lately, I've been really talking about how the dollar is not stretching. And you guys, maybe next Sunday, I've really been wanting to do this video for a while. I want to, when you say inflation, a lot of people don't understand what inflation is, and I don't know the full, all of it. I couldn't really totally break it down to you all the way, but I know a little bit, and I'll share a little bit or my thoughts on it. Okay, so basically he was talking about, if the economy, you know how people, you watch the news, the economy's doing fine, everybody's doing well, well, you know what, the majority of people that I know are not doing well, meaning they're living paycheck to paycheck, and or I won't say they're some people are struggling, but then some people, they're just not doing well. They have second jobs. So now it's the what was I going to say? The what economy? So everybody has, like, basically a side hustle or side gig or something to that effect, right? Meaning, and this can kind of kill the whole thing right here, because he was talking and he made the point, and I said, debate over, literally debate over, because if everybody was doing fine, why are people getting second jobs or opening their own businesses so they can do well, and they don't have to live under the thumb of whatever company? See, we're losing the sun, and I love the sun. Hold on, you guys, one moment. All right, you guys, we are back, and literally I lost the light, but it is what it is. Okay, so back to what I was saying. So this particular channel, and I forgot where I left off at, sorry, because I moved all the way around the apartment to find the perfect spot so I'm not in anybody's way. I don't get hit with a ball. The kids are playing. So basically we were talking about, there I go losing my thoughts again, but it's okay, you guys, I think. told you guys I'm getting old. Okay, so we're talking about financial. So, but so the argument would be basically, okay, when you have one job, right? The majority of people that I know are not happy in their job. They're looking for ways out. They're looking to start their own business. They're looking to move forward, sometimes even up in the company. But I know a lot of people are not happy within their job. So with that being said, why would they go out and get a second job? Do you get what I'm saying? So when I heard this particular person on their podcast and they gave that insight to it, I said, bam, conversation over, or argument or debate over. It's true. If the economy is doing so well, how come the average person, not, and like I said, not all, but a lot of people have two jobs, or they have their main job and then they have a side hustle, or they sell, whatever. You guys know I sell on eBay. That's just one example. So, or they have different streams of income coming in. Well, no, let's actually get off of that part. We're gonna stick to having one job and then going out and getting another job. So for example, because you could almost say selling online is kind of having your own business, meaning that I'm my own boss. I can set it up. I can shop when I want to shop. I can put the stuff up online when I want. But for example, maybe, and even if you did Uber or Lyft or something to that effect, you're still almost kind of your own boss, but you're actually still under somebody. If you guys, does that make sense? Does that make sense what I'm trying to say? So when this person was talking, it just really made a lot of sense to me. I'm like, I mean, there it is right there, because sometimes I not hesitate, but I can't find the words that I'm trying to use when I'm like talking to somebody or sharing my viewpoint. Even with you guys, sometimes I stumble across my words or I don't use the right word or whatever, but I'm looking for the right word to say. But literally that makes sense. A lot of people have two jobs. Now if they don't already like their first job, why in the world would they get a second job? So I'm kind of saying all this because right now I'm really watching a lot of when I talk about interest rates. So basically, and this is a perfect example. I know this is going to be super silly, you guys, but since my phone kept getting hot, you guys, green beans, they're frozen. So literally that's what I was keeping my phone cold with, so it wouldn't shut off again, you guys, literally. So for example, and actually this probably, I'm not saying this company, I'm just giving you an example of green beans. Okay, so these green beans, these pack of green beans cost, let's say, $1 every day. For the last 2 years, they might fluctuate up 2 pennies, 3 pennies, and then go back down to 99 cents. They're always the same price, right? So with that being said, one day you go into the store and now all of a sudden you're looking for these same green beans, and these green beans are no longer $1 or $1.05 or $1.09 or $8 or whatever the case may be. They jump up to $1.59, $1.79. They've almost doubled in price. And you ask yourself, what just happened here? What just happened here? Well, inflation just happened. Basically, your dollar, like I said, I'm not an expert on inflation. I'm not an expert on the dollar. I do know a little bit, and I'll share my thoughts on it. And I know you guys, you know, I'm all over the place. Sometimes I'll talk about couponing. A lot of you guys love me for couponing or finding amazing deals. But I also want to bring to your attention different subjects, different things that are going on in the world that will affect you. So for example, the reason why I don't coupon anymore, it was pretty easy. A lot of people, the market got saturated. Everybody's doing it. They're cutting out the coupons. I know if you coupon, you notice that they're not like P&G, big shout out to them. They used to have the most beautiful Tide coupons every month. Every month they would at least be $2. Sometimes we would get hit with that $3 one, which we love. But now they're not doing that. A lot of stuff is switching over to digital, and it's getting harder and harder to coupon. So what's my favorite word, you guys? It's adapt. I adapted, and I kind of got out of the couponing game. Can I still do it? See, the cool thing about couponing, you guys, once you learn it and get really good at it, or even halfway good at it, or even master it, it's a skill that you can take anywhere. Do you get what I'm saying? Some people are, oh, a skill, couponing. No, it is, because you can give me $100 and you can tell me go grocery shopping, and you can tell the other person to go grocery shopping, and guaranteed I'm going to come out with a lot more stuff because I'm using coupons. I know what deals to search for. I can look for the ounces. That's how literally my mind works. It's like, okay, this one is X amount of ounces, but for just 10 cents more, I can get almost double. That's how my mind works, and still slap a coupon on top of it. Do you get what I'm saying? And then I was queen of, double dipping, and there's been a few times I've triple dipped. So now here I'm getting off subject, but with that being said, what is a double, triple dip? It would be a beautiful deal. So like you say, you would go, for example, Target, and you had to buy 4 body washes, and each, you could use a coupon for each body wash, right? And maybe we should talk about CVS, or Target does it too, but CVS was real good. I don't even go to CVS anymore. I would have a what is it, a whatchamacallit? See, it's been so long, you guys, where you could save the deal, a rain check. Damn, I should know that. A rain check. You slap a rain check on top of a deal, and then you maybe get credits back or ECB bucks back, gift cards back, and then you could use points to pay for it. So that's a triple dip or a double dip. You can use points, so nothing would come out of my pocket, meaning cash. I would not spend any cash. So I was really good at that back in the day. I probably still am, but now I'm just moved on. I've adapted and moved on to other things that pay me more money, because you guys know I used to flip that stuff, and I still do from time to time. Hygiene and stuff like that, body washes, you know, ties or whatever. But now I moved on to other items, and I expanded myself to where I can make even more money faster. But anyways, off subject. So back to the dollar. So you have that dollar, and that dollar always got you that bag of green beans, and now all of a sudden you have that same dollar, but now you need to pull another dollar out just to buy those same bag of green beans. So I think a lot of people are not paying attention, and this is just my opinion, and I will say I'm not an expert, but once again, I will, where I work at, because I've already said it, I work at a grocery store. So I see these things. I see people's spending habits. I see how prices are fluctuating. I see my regular customers coming in, and they always spend $100, $200, and then they come in the next month, and then their basket is not even as full, and they're still spending the same amount of money. So next week, you guys, I'm going to do a complete breakdown of some of these products, but I'm going to sticker them, so I'm not really blowing up any products. You guys aren't really seeing the name of the products, but I'm sure you can guess and figure it out. But I will cover the names of the products, which I don't have to do, but I don't really want to put anybody on blast now. But you'll see how, for example, a half a gallon, I'll always say it, a half a gallon of orange juice, and I noticed this months ago, has always been, since I was a little girl, 59 ounces. 59 ounces has always been the orange juice, all brands across the board, 59 ounces. Now all of a sudden it's 52 ounces. What happened to the 9A7? What happened to the other 7 ounces? And the price is still staying the same, or if not, going up, especially orange juice, hot commodity, one of many. So, and then I'm talking about not milk, because milk is regulated, if I'm not mistaken. I'll shout them out or blow them up or whatever you want to call it. Ocean spray. Have you guys noticed that if you buy ocean, because I love cranberry juice, and I know that's not real cranberry juice, but cranberry juice, ocean spray. Have you noticed that they were always 59 ounces? Look at the ounces on the bottom, you guys. If I'm not mistaken, we'll do a video next week, so stay tuned on Sunday, you guys. Breaking it all down, I think it's 52 ounces. Even if you grip it, it's a lot skinnier. It almost seems like it got taller but skinnier. There's less ounces in it. So let me go back to what I was saying. But I'm all over the place, but I'm giving you little gems back and forth, and you're saying, oh, well, you know, I'm not going to watch this video. No, really, you guys, you really have to listen and pay attention, because I really think, in my opinion, something big is coming down the road. And I'm not a conspiracy theory. I do a lot of reading, and I like charts, and just I like to pay attention, and I work with the public, so I can see the shift, and you can almost feel it. And I know this might sound odd, you can feel it in the air that something big is coming down the line. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be, I don't know, you can call it whatever you want to call it, but something big is coming. I feel it in the air. So with that being said, yeah, you guys, inflation. Most people have 2 jobs. Why do they have 2 jobs? I don't even like working the one job that I have. Why would I take on a second job, meaning going to another company? And I work for myself with my other side businesses or hustles or whatever you want to call them. But I haven't went and got a physical job, like go to like Walmart and say, hey, can I work here at Walmart? Or, you know, can I work here at Amazon? You know, getting a job where I have to clock in. And with my other business, I clock in when I want to clock in, and I clock out when I want to clock out. So with that being said, if the economy is doing so well, why are people living, 1, paycheck to paycheck, and 2, and I'm asking a serious question, feel free to jump in, because I crave conversation, you guys. I love to sit down with people and have meaningful conversations with people about real stuff. I don't like to talk about might get in trouble for this. I don't care what the Kardashians were doing on episode whatever. That's called a distraction, you guys. A lot of people follow them. Now, I will say this. They are smart business women. And that's all I'll say. All that other stuff, drama. It's making you look left when you should be looking right. Do you get what I'm saying? It's making you look left when you should be looking right. What's really going on? But anyways, off that subject, I'm just saying that I gave them too much talk right there. But I'm just saying, I really feel that there's something big coming down the line. I'm watching these prices of everything. So, okay, here's a good example, you guys. So I'll tell you this. Actually, I won't tell you that because that'll be telling a little bit too much of my business. But okay, so I'm originally from California, San Diego, you guys. Back in the day, I used to work for another grocery store. And back in San Diego, when my son was first born, I was getting paid something like $18 or $19 an hour. Back then, things were good, money was flowing. I was living actually very nice, even back in California back then. But of course, the cost of living was way down. Cost of living, okay, so let me break it down. And tell me if I'm lying. Gas is going up. Am I correct? Food's going up. Am I correct? Your insurances, I'm talking about medical insurance, car insurance, all insurance, rentals insurance, house insurance, all these insurances are going up, correct? Everything's going up, but your cost of living, or your wage at work. Not everybody, some people are, like I said, are doing well, but my thoughts are the majority of people, I don't want to sit around and wait for a 25-cent raise. What does a 25 cent or 50 cents, even $1? Let's break it down. If you work 40 hours a week, right, and you get paid whatever you get paid, $10, $15, $18, $20, $25, right, and you get $1 raise. Literally, what is that? You're getting paid 40, if you work 40 hours, you're getting $40 more a week. Let's do the math on that. 40 plus 40 is 80. 80 times 2 is $160. So in a month, you're getting paid $160 extra. Let's think about it. Don't have kids. Don't have kids and a family, a husband, so on and so forth. Okay, heaven forbid you have all that. Just say you just have one kid or you have no kids. Gas alone is going up. Boom. That eats that 160, right? Food is going up, boom, and we could just stop right there. There's your, what did I say, $160? There's your $160 out the window. Don't have extras. Meaning, oh, the kids want to go to the movies. Oh, you need a new pair of shoes. Oh, you decide you want a new shirt. Oh, you want to buy a piece of jewelry. And those are just wants. Those aren't even needs. You get what I'm saying? So if you have a family, wants are like food. The kids need, back to school is coming up. They need new backpacks. They need school gear. They need stuff like that, correct? That's needs, not wants. So with that being said, you guys, I'm just seeing the debate is over. People are saying the economy is doing well. For who? I'm asking for a friend. If the economy is doing so well, who is it doing well for? I'm asking for a friend. Her name's Aisha, the Egg Girl. I'm just saying. Because if the economy's, I'm just going to break it down to you guys and I'm going to leave it there. If the economy's doing so well, why are people living paycheck to paycheck? Why are people getting second jobs when they don't even like their first job, but they're getting second jobs? Obviously because the dollar is not going as far. And then the funny thing about, not even funny, it's really quite sad. A lot of people that I know that have a job and then another job, on top another part-time job or a full-time job, they're still struggling. How does that work? How does that, someone make that make sense to me? I'm just saying, you have a job, you're barely making it. You go out and get another job, and you're still not making it. It's simple, because prices are on the rise. You're getting paid the same. These items have been the same. What has changed? Some of the items are even getting smaller. So you're out there, you're spending the same amount that you always get because you've been at the same job for X amount of years. It's your dollar. Your dollar is not going. It doesn't have the buy. I should say it because I always try to speak in layman's terms, and I hope nobody gets offended because I don't use big words and whatnot. Like if you watch the financial channels, they all these big words, and if they say a word that I don't know, I go ahead and look it up and do research on the word, where it came from, what does it mean, and all that. But I'm just saying, I like to talk real simple. Your purchasing power is gone. Because you have to ask yourself, well, why am I still broke? I'm getting paid the same amount of money. Well, everything's going up in price, and your wages have not caught up with that. Do you get what I'm saying? Okay, I'm done. I was really all over the place with this one. Was looking for good sunlight, couldn't find that, lost that, moved over here, sit down, whatever. All right, you guys, 19-minute video. You know I'm long-winded. Feel free to leave a comment down below. Do you think that the economy is actually doing better? And if it is, What are you doing? I'm just saying, do you have your own business? Tell me about it. I'm just saying, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. You guys feel free to leave a comment. If you haven't already subscribed, subscribe, you guys. Hit the notification button. And tomorrow's Monday. Hopefully, I'll be doing a walkthrough of a store because I got wind of a deal. We'll see if it's true. I'll drop it on my YouTube channel if it is. All right, you guys. Bye.